What's going on, people? How is everyone doing?
What's up?
Are we live? Yeah, we are. We're live.
Wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. Yeah, we're live. We are more than live. We are here and in person, in color, and yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff. I'm going to put Pennywise in the corner because that's the only logo that's on there for some reason. I think that was when Jeremy was here last week. 2 weeks ago, he was playing around.
Yeah, I think so.
It's Friday, brother.
I believe so. It's finally Friday. Yes, it's yes. I'm doing good. Doing a lot better than I have been all week. So yeah, I'm doing good.
Nice. It's been a crazy week. It was a quiet week, but then crazy couple of days yesterday and today.
Yeah, you've had a crazy last couple of days for sure. What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
If anyone who doesn't know, there was a murder on the street this week. Crazy scenes. I don't even know what to say. I watch so much of it on TV and on television shows and movies, and I guess you just grow accustomed to that kind of story. But then it happened on my street, just crazy. An unsuspected guy wouldn't say boo to a goose, scared of his own shadow, gentle soul, and there was a murder on my street. It's crazy. It's absolutely fucking crazy. Like, I watched Dexter the night before. I woke up, and it was like a scene from Dexter on the street. There was people in the white forensic cloaks just walking around. The streets were taped off with police tape. There was police on every corner. You couldn't go down a certain street, which is the street I live on, by the way. It was insane. It was totally insane. But yeah, just mad. Just mad. It hit me a bit. I was like, I went to the shop tonight and I seen some kids out, and I was like, what, I questioned them, what are you doing? Why are you hanging around here? Where are you going? And they were like, oh, we're just going down home. I was like, okay, well, you can walk down the street with me, because I didn't want them walking down the street on their own, because we still don't know what's going on. Yeah. So it's pretty crazy, but yeah. Mad. Mad.
It's a weird feeling when it happens right down the street. Yeah.
Like, somebody questioned one of, I've only been here for like 10 or 11 years, and somebody questioned when was the last time something like that happened around here, and it was 1994. So like, it's very far apart, It's a small town in the middle of nowhere where everybody knows everybody, and the kids are safe to play around on the streets and do what they want. And now it just didn't feel like that yesterday. It just felt completely different and crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet.
That's my week. Just crazy stuff. And I know it's more prominent in bigger countries and in the cities of the UK and stuff like that, but you just don't expect it when it's on your bloody doorstep, literally.
Yeah, exactly. I just have one question. Did you count all your kitchen knives? Are they all accounted for?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it wasn't me.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I was walking down the street to go see Amy and Stephen, because they're even closer to the deal than I am. They can see everything from their front door, and I went down to see them, and I just seen two guys on the street talking, obviously, because that's what people do around here. The community talks amongst each other, and and word spread. It happens everywhere, I guess. But and they were just joking as well, and I said, it's such a shame, isn't it? And they go, yeah, why did you do it? I was like, what? It threw me for a shock real instantly that they just instantly threw that out, and I was like, that's the kind of neighborhood I live in.
Yeah. And I got tackled in the street for that.
Yeah. No, it was insane. But yeah, my thoughts go out to Fudge. We'll miss you, bro. Yeah. That's all I'll say.
Definitely. It's crazy. When you told me, I was like, holy crap! Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane. It was totally insane. I woke up to it, to people asking me what was going on, and I had no clue. And they were like, well, you live on that street. And I was like, well, I keep myself to myself. I went to bed at 9 o'clock this morning. I've just been woken up rudely by your phone call, and 3 hours later, so what's going on? And then, doing some digging and investigation, I found out myself. So yeah, crazy. Insane. But yeah, and then the news people came and all sorts. So it's been out in the news.
I bet.
Yeah.
Do they know who did it or anything like that?
I honestly don't have a clue. I wouldn't want to say they do or don't. I have not got a clue. I know that I heard in the grapevine that arrests have been made. I don't know if they've been released. I haven't got a clue. So we shall see, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Time will tell.
how's the weather dealing with you? It was I know you had some freak bloody weather last week. You had a tornado come through town that caused some horrible disastrous stuff in your local town. But at the same time, there was a blizzard in up north. There was sandstorms in another. Like I saw a news article where you had like a freak phenomena of like 5 different weather warnings around the whole United States in that 1 week.
Yeah,
pretty scary.
Yeah. Texas had some sandstorms, basically dust ball.
Yeah,
that caused like a 70 car pileup or something, I think, in Texas.
the same weekend as the Rolla tornado. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got hit. We got hit with an F2 tornado. Thankfully, no fatalities. 1 injury. That's it. Just one injury.
Yeah, it's insane looking at the damage it caused.
Some of the pictures I've sent you are just and I have better pictures than those that I have not sent anybody.
Yeah, of course.
And then, so we've been dealing with that. We've been dealing with 60 to 70 mile an hour winds since last Friday.
Yeah, there was a snowstorm in Arkansas or something. I think I saw.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
We went to work Wednesday. We went to work Wednesday morning, came home early afternoon, went back Wednesday night because they were calling for snow. We didn't get any. We did have flakes. Flakes were coming down. It was 75, almost 80 during the day, and it was 32 at night.
Jesus.
So we did have snowfall. It was just too warm. The ground was too warm. So I came home yesterday. Yeah, yesterday at 7 a.m. Hopefully I don't go back till Monday.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
It is supposed to be a lot calmer weekend, which is good. People need that to not fully recover, but get back in recovery mode for sure.
Yeah, that's I sit here and you everybody knows I want to go to America. I want to be American. I want to live the American dream. But what scares me about it is the weather. I think that's one thing that will absolutely shock me to my core, because I'm used to just rain and cold. It gets warm maybe 2 months in a year if we're lucky. So like to be an American and to just have that kind of crazy stuff going on, like when you told me, you were playing fucking Fortnite with the boys, living life comfortably.
Yeah.
And then 1 hour later, an F2 tornado comes through your town. That scares the shit out of me, Charles, because of how unprepared you can all be. Like, we live in 2025. We can get content at our fingertips, but yet you guys are still living in an archaic land where you can't know what's coming,
And a lot of it around here, and this happened in Joplin, and that was 2011, so that was 14 years ago. It happened in Joplin where the tornado sirens went off, and it was just common nature for people to go stand outside because the sirens went off so much.
Yeah.
And then they got hammered. That was an F5. I mean, that killed 161 people. I was on the ground for that one too, but this one here, it hit just as it started getting dark, which is bad. It hit in a kind of a rural setting, and then it came into town, which is worse as well. It hit two of our 4 schools in town. They're moving children around. They plan on starting school in 10 days, starting back up. One school, they're having to tear down the whole cafeteria and rebuild it, and they say they will be done by March 31st to have kids back in that school.
I don't disbelieve the effort you guys have all put to doing it, but I just think it's shocking that you don't know what's coming.
And then again, our sirens went off for over an hour here just in St. James. Yeah. Before, during, and after, because we're to the east. So that storm was moving west to east. So it hit Rolla, then it was coming our way. It went about, I'm gonna say 5 miles north of us. So just a little bit of a tick one direction or other, and it could have hit us too. And so we're very thankful for that. We're very thankful for a lot of things. I have a coworker that unfortunately may have lost his home. It's pretty tore up.
It's terrible.
So,
I just think of last year was it Milton? We would see for 5 days before that Milton was coming and Milton was going to hit land 5 days before it hit.
Mm-hmm.
What scares me though is like you were playing Fortnite and then an hour later you lose electricity, you lose power and all that kind of stuff. Like they need to, whoever it is, they need to invest money into preventing it or some. I know you can't prevent natural weather occurrences, but there must be something that can deter things or see things quicker. I just think it's crazy. Well, like, how did you not know 5 days ago that one was coming? Can it just happen in the blue like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A tornado can. A tornado is just basically hot and warm air.
Hot air and cold air mixing. Yeah.
Yeah, and they mix. And if they mix at the right time, the right speed, the right altitude, it's a storm. A few hours ahead usually that like the chance is there. They've gotten better at saying, you have a 5% chance or 100% chance you're going to get a big storm, or, you're not going to get anything. You're going to, stuff like that. A hurricane you can see coming because it builds over the ocean. So it takes a few days to get here. A thunderstorm can move across the country in 12 hours if it really wants to.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and maybe that's why I'm mixing up the two. Like the one you had on Thursday was not what Milton was. And yeah, that makes sense.
No, Milton was and Helena, whatever they want to call it. Those were hurricanes. So you can see those because they build over the ocean for multiple days, up to week and a half. So you can see that thing coming. You can kind of track it.
Not with tornadoes.
A tornado is very hard to track. A lot of people do it. And there's an awesome YouTube channel. It's Max Velocity.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably the best tornado tracker I know.
Yeah, he is. I agree. I watched him join Milton and amazing.
Yep. So what's up, PDX and Bird?
Yeah. Hey, PDX and Kenneth. How you doing, guys? What's everyone up to? PDX, how you doing, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you around. What you've been playing? What you've been doing? How's life? Love to know what's going on with you, bro.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's what my week's been consisting of: cutting up trees and hauling off debris and wrangling people. So
you know what else happened to both of us this week?
What's that?
We both got dumped on national TV.
I don't know.
I'm still dealing with it.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm waiting for an appointment to get my hustle, loyalty, and respect tattoo taken off my back.
Yeah.
He dumped us, bro. Live in the middle of that ring. John Cena said, "I've been going through a 25-year abusive relationship."
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
He's a great showman. That's all I got to say.
It was an absolutely amazing promo. It was one of those, though. I must say, it was a rite of passage for a heel wrestler. When you become a heel, you get that one pay-per-view promo, where you blame everyone else. You blame the fans. You blame everyone but you. That's like a rite of passage.
And he nailed it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even pointing out the kid in the front row.
Oh, yeah.
And I must say, WWE, you better have made it right with that kid. Like, give him WrestleMania tickets or give him a one-to-one moment with Cena backstage.
They got something, or they wouldn't have done it.
That kid looked like he was about to break down crying. And if you've seen the paused photos, his mom is giving Cena the thumbs up and his dad is laughing at him. It's like that kid's whole life is just ruined. And his parents are in awe with it. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say there was some deal made there, or they wouldn't have done it like that for sure.
You think you probably gave the kid the uniform, gave him the clothes, and said, "Wear them front row."
Something, yeah. That wasn't just hey, there's a Cena kid. I'll mention that.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Oh, when was it? Someone I mentioned it. They ripped off their shirt. Some kid was standing in the front row, and they ripped and the wrestler ripped the shirt off. Just whatever. It's like, what's up, old fart gaming?
What's up, Scott?
Hey, Scott.
4th like. Awesome,
Nice.
Scott. You can make it the 5th one if you go over to my channel and like it as well, because we're streaming on both channels, mine and Poppins. So you can do a solid by doing 2 likes for the same stream by going over to the other stream.
Yep. Scott's going to be our guest on Let's Chat with Veterans on April 1st, April Fool's Day. That's not a joke. Not a joke. So, yeah.
Let's go.
Can't wait to chat with him, hang out. So, yeah, awesome.
Love it. Love it. So, did you see the news today, Charles? The filming has begun for House of the Dragon Season 3.
I have not seen it. That's awesome, though. That's awesome.
Dropped today. They will be filming through until about June, I believe. June, July. For a premiere in 2026. As we already knew, it would be 2026, but filming is started today.
I'm going to say July of 2026 then. Or late June. Because it wasn't like Father's Day when they started last time?
Yeah, 20-something. Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say mid-June then.
And it's 8 episodes, which will be cool. And then I believe straight after that, it will be Rings of Power, which is, again, another show, which is fantastic. And for me, guys, I weigh the 2 of them up. I have them both on a pedestal, Rings of Power and House of the Dragon, and I weigh them both on the how good they both are per season. And last year, Rings of Power beat House of Dragon for season 2. So they've got some good stuff to come in season 3, hopefully. I know that the way that they ended season 2 of House of the Dragon, I wasn't really happy because I was expecting them to go to a certain point and they didn't. But that just means that we're going there in episode 1 of the new season, which is pretty cool because it's gonna start the season with a big bang, you know. So
definitely,
I can't wait. It's gonna be good.
You talk up Rings of Power. I watched the Olympics. I didn't think it was all that great. I don't know.
Yeah, speaking of the Olympics, Italy, they're in the Winter Olympics next February. Is in Italy.
Okay.
I only know that because I just watched SmackDown tonight, and that was in Italy. So,
would you rather watch the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics?
I would always rather watch the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, me too. I'm not into the track and field and the gymnastics. I'd rather watch the skiing, the bobsled, stuff like that. Yeah.
Even with the Summer Olympics, I don't really watch that kind of stuff. I watch the wrestling. I do watch the Olympic wrestling. A little bit of the pole vault because I just think that's crazy how they can have that bendy pole and jump over stones like that. But yeah, you're right. Bobsled, I like the bobsled, I like the skiing, I like the figure skating, I like the jumps. I think that's so much better.
Yeah.
But they should do like snow soccer or something, or snow American football. That would be pretty cool. You've got states in America that's constantly snow, where you could have an American football team that plays in the snow.
Yeah. I think I may be wrong, but I think Los Angeles has the Summer Olympics next time. I may be wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Most because you've got the World Cup next year, the football soccer World Cup.
Yeah,
that's America, Canada, and Mexico.
Yeah,
which is weird. It's in 3 different countries.
That's if Trump lets him in. Who knows?
Well, yeah, good point. I think he will. He let some people in the White House on the weekend, which was pretty crazy. Conor McGregor was in there. That did not go down well over here. I'll tell you that.
What do you think about Conor McGregor running for president of Ireland?
He's not going to get it. He will never get it. He legitimately paid. He paid off the woman for the rape charges. So he paid his way out of a court case and all that. And I innocent until proven guilty and all that. I completely agree. But you're kind of admitting guilt if you're paying it off. Vince McMahon did it all those years, and look what happened. He came out as it was true, all that kind of stuff. So I just don't know what the things that Conor McGregor says about Ireland. And I'm not Irish, so I don't claim to know this is completely as fact. But I believe that what he's saying is true. That the government in Ireland aren't the voice of the people. They have definitely lost that from the politicians, and he's just saying that, and that's what he said. He's not a politician, but I think it's just hearsay. I genuinely don't think he's going to run for president of Ireland at all. Honestly,
Cool.
would you like that? Would you like to see that, him and Trump? And it was crazy.
I heard that the other day, and I'm like, okay. Why
The guy
not?
was at the press box in the White House talking for Ireland. Like, it was just insane. It was like a weird inception, because it's like not even the Irish politicians have been in that point. So they must have, and he doesn't have a good relationship with the press or anything like that. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't like it, and thankfully it doesn't involve me because I'm not Irish, but I have Irish tendencies, I guess, with the ginger beard and the stature. I'm like a leprechaun in height, so
Yep.
Makes sense. Definitely.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's interesting. Why not?
Yeah.
Each their own.
LSAPC in the chat with his blue wrench. What's up,
What's
my
up?
friends? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you.
It's got one of that.
We can move over the conversation, if you like, to the conversation that we had today in the group chat.
Yeah. Very
what do you think to NFTs? Yeah. Have you still got access to yours?
Anything that's on Atomic Hub, yes, but Drop, no.
See, that's the issue.
I cannot even get into it.
Was it not signed in with your Google account?
I have tried every email account that I have, and it says I don't have an account.
But when you go to sign in, can you not just sign in with Google and it does it automatically for you?
Yeah, but it doesn't go. It says I don't have an account.
That's strange.
And I know I have tons in there. I have like 51 NFTs in Drop.
I think you sent me House of the Dragon NFTs, and I still have the chain link proof on my page.
Mm-hmm. But I can't get in my Drop account. I can get in my Atomic Hub. I got like 50 something in there, but that's nothing.
My Atomic Hub is a weird place to go to.
Yeah, Drop. I can't even get into it. I've tried every email I have. I've even emailed them and asked, said, hey, I don't have access to my account anymore. Nothing. Crickets. So.
Yeah, that definitely does suck.
Yeah. I mean, I know, I'm sure that's where the Game of Thrones is. The House of the Dragon are there. There's so many series that are over there. So, because when I'd open them, I just leave them over there. I wouldn't even transfer them to Atomic Hub at that point. So
yeah,
no biggie. I'm not going to be top 333, so it's all right. It's all good. But yeah, that's.
I'm going to bring up a post. Go ahead.
Yeah, the arcade opens. I don't know when it opens up, but or how long it stays open. I really don't know the particulars about it. All I know is there's 300. The top 333 will get a pop, a redeemable pop. There's going to be 3 seasons overall, and basically people are clamoring to buy up collections, to buy up NFTs. 4 days. People are clamoring to pick up all NFTs anybody wants to get rid of, and most people are going to try to lowball you. So the conversation we had today was, is it worth to get rid of them now, or closer to the end, or wait for season 2, wait for season 3 when people start getting desperate? Because I'd say if people start getting desperate, we all know what happens. The price goes up. So
I think they missed a trick, honestly. And I say they missed a trick. I just would have liked it done differently. So what they should have done is said, okay, an arcade is coming out, and it's going to have a month-long leaderboard for every drop. So you get points for how loyal you were to us throughout all the drops, So this month, it's going to be the first ever thing they dropped in the NFT Funko thing. And you trade in those things to get your points, and you get a leaderboard, and you could be the winner of the Hanna-Barbera series. You could be the winner of the Game of Thrones series. You could be the winner of whatever series. But it feels like what they're doing is they're letting you cash in all of your NFTs, the digital art for currency, tokens, and then you'll be in a leaderboard. Apparently it's the top 333 people in the leaderboard will receive a limited edition Freddy Funko, correct?
It's some kind of limited edition pop. Yeah, the
That's
top
going to
three.
be, yeah, it's crazy. What's
And
stopping
then,
people having multiple accounts and being the top, say, 7 people in the list, and it's the same person?
nothing.
See, I don't like that. I would have way more preferred it if you could have been, like I said earlier, the champion of Hanna-Barbera, the champion of Funko, you know? It's a reward to the NFT collectors, those that value the NFTs over the physicals. But is it? Because you're having to give up the things that you value most to get a physical. Like, you're having to burn the NFTs that you love digitally to get a physical. Do you get a digital version of the physical 333 limited edition one as well?
You probably do. I'm sure there'll be an NFT of that one. Yeah.
I know Jeremy let us know that it was classed as a 1 of 1. So then by that point, you could just trade it in with this photo here to get another 100,000 points. Okay, I might have to pop on for this conversation. Please come and help us.
Yeah.
So I just want to share this photo here that Jeremy shared with me. These are the point structures for all of the different variants of cards that we've been collecting all of these years. So a 1 of 1 is worth 100,000 points. That's pretty crazy, but then look at the drop-off.
Yeah.
2,000 for a mythic. How hard was it to get a mythic? I don't know. I never did.
1 in 100. Well, there was 149 available, but the mythic was only like like four or 5 drops, maybe. I think.
Yeah. And then grails. I know you got a couple of those. I know you've got a Daenerys grail, and I think you have a game at House of the Dragon one as well. And then this is where I jump in. I've got royalty. I think I've got like 2 royalties, which isn't bad. And then a couple of legendaries. And the series coins, I like this. The series coins are valued more than anything else except for legendary, which I think is really, really cool because of all the times that we've had the conversation on this channel and on the Horseman live streams and what we're doing with these coins and people wanting to save them and thinking we could use them for something.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. You're getting 200 points if you burn them, basically. So you burn the series coin, you get 200 points in your arcade account, and then it's all about a leaderboard. Jeremy, is there anything else I can do? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you for being here.
Welcome.
Is there anything I can do with the points if I'm 334th on the leaderboard and I miss out on a redeemable?
If you are 334th and you have lost all the NFTs that you submitted to be burned, and you get no reward for it.
So what do my points? Can I spend my points on, say, swag or something? Can I get a T-shirt off the store? Or
I don't believe so. Although they say that there's going to be surprises that come up throughout this process.
Okay.
And I don't know if points are going to maybe possibly carry over. That could be a thing.
Yeah.
But when I say real quick, it's a reward to the NFT collectors and those that value NFT over the physicals. That's to say that everybody who doesn't burn. So if you think about it, a guy like me who's been collecting from the beginning, who has stuff from the earliest of days all the way through, am I willing to burn all the stuff that I have for the chance of getting one physical pop? No, because I value the NFTs. So when everybody else burns all those NFTs, suddenly that legendary that there were 2,000 of, if they were all collected, have maybe 100, 500, and then all of a sudden, because they're more rare, they become even more valuable.
Yeah.
So if I kept like one from every set of the old days after these 3 series and people have turned everything in to be burned, my value might be 5 times as high as what it is currently.
So are they trying to flush out the entire market so that nobody can go back and buy old cards because everybody's gone and bought them up and burned them for points?
Correct. Yeah, and that will inflate the value of the cards that are still in existence. Yeah.
It's okay. So I think after hearing everything, I'm never going to get rid of my NFTs. On one condition: they come out with a max token head Funko Pop. If they come out with a max token head and I can trade all of my max token head cards in for a physical, I would be interested. But I don't know if I'd be the top of the leaderboard because I have one of every card probably, but that's about it.
I mean, theoretically, for someone like me that has a bazillion of these things, if I was able to redeem or whatever, burn, let's say 30% of mine, and get all 3 of those pops, 333 piece, then there's value in the physicals and there'll still be value in the NFTs. It might be a win-win. But my guess, I mean, I'm not a whale. I have, so to put it in perspective, I have
scary. You're not a whale in the NFT.
I have over 23,000 NFTs, Funko NFTs, and I'm not a whale. I'm in groups that have tenfold what I got. It's crazy. So they still exist. Those people are still out there, you know, and they still value the NFT. So when I'm in those Discord channels, they're talking about, you know, yeah, I might get rid of some if the number's right, but I'll never give up my OG collection. So if you have a royalty set of like TMNT and you have extras, cool, get rid of the extras, but I'm never getting rid of that royalty.
That base core royalty set, yeah. I'm the same with the House of the Dragon. I have my royalty set. I have the pop to live by it. No, I get you. Do you want to give our viewers a quick rundown of what the arcade is? I don't know if we got it right, but you know way more about it all. So,
well, I'd love to.
You can share your screen. And, you've got powers here.
So let's go with inventory drop. Let's share this, and I'll go to the arcade.
Guys, hit the like button for Jeremy coming on and sharing this with us.
All right, so you guys can see this, right?
Yep. Dr. Crypto in the house.
In the house. All right, so this is the drop arcade. I love how this does this, but you scroll in and it tells you. So here you'll be able to track the leaderboard, and there'll be more information on it. So first of all, you're going to collect all the eligible digital collectibles to convert into arcade points. Then you're going to convert them to the points, and then you're going to climb the ladder, and that's where the leaderboard is going to come into play because you're going to track that. And if you to see if you're in that top 333.
It's going to be a dangerous game.
The big thing is that every time you convert one, it's gone forever, permanently removed from circulation. So the fewer items that exist, making the remaining ones even more limited. For example, an item of legendary rarity that started with a supply of 2,000 could eventually dwindle to just a handful. Scarcity rises with each conversion. Well, you get the point. So you can do either one. So here's your point values. These one of ones, 100,000 points. Now, obviously, would you trade in a one of one to get 100,000 points? I don't think so.
And then still lose out? No.
Yeah.
I've seen somebody trying to sell one on Facebook for 500 quid today. A one of one.
So do you think that pop would sell that you're going to redeem is going to sell for 500 quid? I don't.
No.
But here's the point system. And then this is what you can and can't convert. So you can't convert packs. You can't, like I have old redemption tokens that I bought after the redemption period just so I'd have them in the collection. You can't convert anything that is pre-redemption, and you can't convert any of the drop monsters because the drop monsters are technically one-of-ones.
Yeah.
So then here's the prizes. You get this 333 piece purple Freddy is drop monster, but there are 3. So season 1 is purple, season 2 is the black, light blue, and then 3 is green.
So lazy.
So I look at that. Go back to that for a second. I see Reptar from Rugrats.
A little bit.
Like big Reptar vibes.
Yep, a little bit. I like that he's got a drop bling on here, his gold drop.
Yeah.
chain.
I think it's really lazy to have the same mold with different colors.
But then you'll see like all players will receive a digital sticker reflecting their participation level, which can be applied to your profile. So just like the drop monsters right now, you can use as your profile pick. Now you'll be able to use these stickers with your name on it.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool. So let's see if there's anything else.
I like the premise.
Yeah, me too. So let's see if I missed anything here. I don't think so.
It's also a way for them to clean out their database too.
Yeah. It starts March 26th. It runs through June 17th. So my guess is
you'll get
a lot of people jump in right here on day 1.
Oh yeah.
But all the whales are going to jump in right here. What do I have to convert in order to get this? And then
last minute people going, okay, I need 300 million points or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes in and it says I need 50,000 points, I'm in. I'm getting that drop monster, that Freddy drop or Freddy whatever.
And then you can make the strategic decision as to, like, do I burn all of these commons that I've got, or do I, do I get rid of these epics? And you could be like, well, if I burn all my commons, I'm still going to make the same as the amount of epics I've got. Get rid of the commons, Yeah, it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So then you get the standard 30 days. You get the snapshot here. You got 30 days to redeem it or sell it, whatever you're going to do. And then they ship out in Q4 of 2025. And that is the gist of the Pop Arcade. And then, so, you can track your inventory, what you have here. You can click through and eventually you can see, let's see. No, hang on. Let's see. It did say, right here. Right here is when this kicks off, it tells you what your estimated value of all your NFTs are and what available points would be available to you if you decided to cash them in.
So there's probably going to be a USDC to available point conversion rate at some point that everyone will figure out.
Yeah, because this, like, for example, even though I have a estimated value block, whatever, USDC, the drop points that I'm going to get from the arcade are going to be whatever they are, because like this Freddy Funko as Sid doesn't count because it's still in the redemption period.
Yeah. But you could have a wallet that's just full of legendaries and your points will be, way more than, it's going to be different to every account, which is pretty cool.
So you guys remember I was collecting like these bonus ones, like those.
Yeah.
I got so many of them that all those are count.
Do they count?
They do. They
do. Okay.
Remember exactly how much, but they do count somewhere. Maybe it does say you can. I just don't remember. Oh yeah, non-redemption digital pop collections like bonus digital pop promo, etc. But I don't see it on here.
Well, I think those were rares, epics, commons, uncommons though when they sent them.
Oh yeah, and that may be the case, because you're right. They are
different variants.
Rare, common, uncommon. You're right.
Yeah, I think so.
But I do have some that are like the blacklight ones that were from STCC or something. I got some of those, and they're stupid valuable, but I don't know if they're going to count. I don't have any idea.
Quick Draw says pass.
Yeah.
I don't know if Quick Draw was ever into the NFCs though. Were you, bro? I don't know if you ever had any.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. So what did you think to my initial thought, Jeremy, of having champions for each drop? Like they could have brought it out and you could have had 30 days to burn all of your Hanna-Barbera ones and then get the leaderboard that way.
Yeah, I don't hate that idea. I certainly don't hate that idea, because you would crown a champion of each series. And I know a lot of people that are competitive enough that they would be participating in drops they wouldn't otherwise participate in.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, I don't know. I mean, we kind of had that leaderboard there in the early days. We had the NFT tracker and we had all the things where like you would try to get the lowest mint.
Yeah. Yeah, I went through a day of those. Buying and selling the card just to get a lowered mint number.
And then that's how I got in that Discord, is because I had several of them, and people would contact me and we'd try to work out a deal to lower our numbers. And that was pretty well. Those were the fun days of NFTs.
So is the most traffic for this arcade right now going to be on this first drop? Because that's when everyone's got the most available NFTs from all of the drops that have been available.
Yeah. But think about like, I've had this conversation a million times with I Want This stuff, right? And we always argued over whether the value's in the physical pop or whether it's in the NFT. And I've always said it's in the NFT long term. And he's always said, Brian's always said that it was in the physical pop. And he's right as of now. But as we go through these arcades and burn all of these things, Will it continue to be true? Maybe, but maybe not. You know.
I don't know.
Yeah, if your NFTs that you hold once everyone's burned become greater value, as it says on the website.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's crazy.
He would be a perfect example of day one. If he's interested in it, because he doesn't hold the value to the NFT, he should just throw everything he has into it and maximize the amount of points he can get and try to be the top 333. Because then at least he gets the physical and he can put it in a mystery box around, or he can keep it, or whatever he wants to do with it. But since he doesn't value, so many people open the packs, redeem the stuff, and then forget about their wallet. Don't care anymore, because the NFT is not what it's about. It's about trying to get that redemption. All those people are going to be going all in to try to claim these top 330.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just worried about all the people that are on the bubble in that last day when you're sitting at 330 and 3 people come in and just boot you out at the last second.
Yeah, you've sold everything. You've spent grandma's savings to make sure you stay 333, and then some whale comes in and kicks you down to 334.
Yeah, trades in one common and beats you.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going against a guy like, the couple that I know that run some of those discords, I would say that, like, there's nothing you could do in the last minutes to buy enough to beat that person, because if they want it, it's theirs.
It's theirs.
Yeah.
So how long is this? Go ahead, Charles. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask how long. No, what I was going to ask is, have you noticed an uptake in the cheap cards being more expensive since Arcade was announced? Are they still 1 cent to buy commons and 3 cents and all that kind of stuff?
5, because they're selling on the drop marketplace. So
okay,
they're selling for 5 cents, but I haven't noticed any uptick in that. What I did notice was a lot of the listings that I had, that I've had forever, started selling. And I was like, what's going on? And then I looked into it and found out that this Arcade thing was happening.
Are they only available on Drop now? So I moved all my Funko NFTs from Atomic Hub over to Drop so I could see what was around when we were discussing possibly selling the wallet to people over on Facebook. And can I now still buy on Atomic and still send it over to Drop?
You can still buy on Atomic. The prices are cheaper on Atomic, but you're also dealing with wax versus USDC. And the benefit of that is USDC, $1 worth of USDC is variable by a penny. It's either $1 or it's 99 cents.
Yeah. I had a facepalm moment when I checked and I was like, hang on a minute. What USDC is converted to $1? I was like, wow.
Right. It's a stable coin. It doesn't fluctuate. It's always $1, basically. And wax will ride that train to the market, so one day it might be worth 5 cents, and next day it might be worth 2, and the next day it might be worth. There he is.
Do you envisage the prices of the cheaper ones going higher because of Arcade? They might not have, but do you see them going higher?
Absolutely. I mean, it's anything. I've got 15 red pins. Everybody, I got 15 people in a room. They all need a red pin. Well, they're worth whatever, I mean, they're just, I got 30 people in the room. I got 15 red pins. They're worth whatever people are going to pay me for. If I have 2 red pins and 30 people in the room, those 2 are way more valuable than the 15.
Okay. Exactly. So if you want to make money on Drop, put all your prices up the day before the final day, because then all the whales will come on and buy everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much, unless they've already got it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that we'll know. So the risk that we run is, if I sit and I don't go in on this, and I'm banking now that they're going to burn a ton of them and that my NFTs are going to go up in value, so I miss out on that pop. And then now that they're more valuable, I can get in on Drop 2 or Season 3 and make a bunch of money off the NFTs selling them and still get in for a chance at winning, whatever. But what happens if Season 1 is a complete flop? Let's people get the Funko that's 333 pieces, and it's like a lot of the Grails that will sell now for $80 or $100, and then people are like, well, whatever. I mean, even though it's 333 pieces, it's specific to the NFT lines. It's specific to drop. Is it really that desirable from a collector's standpoint? Maybe not.
I agree. It's insane, though. It's insane, and we kind of called it, all of us, on the Horseman streams all those months and months ago, when we were having these conversations about what, holding on to coins. And Danny, Below Average Gaming Dad, I think he was prolific at collecting coins. That was his thing. He wanted the coin from every drop. And now, every one of those coins is worth 200 points to him. And it's what you value it, isn't it? Like, for me, I don't know if I'll ever get rid of my Max Token Head, because I just like that I have that collection. But they might tease me with a Max Token Head competition. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because you don't know what they're going to drop next. But I was like, after I went through my NFT wallet, I was like, okay, this is what I've got, and this is the points, and this is what I could convert it to. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, well, wait, I have an entire another wallet.
You do. You had multiple wallets.
And it's got nothing but Max Token Heads, and there's 250 Max Token Heads in there,
Yeah.
And it's and so there's that. And then I'm like, oh, I got Mitchie's wallet too. I wonder what's in that. Which there wasn't. I transferred everything out of everything, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to cost. I'll be really anxious. I don't know if it's going to cost 500,000 points to get something, or if it's going to be like 50,000. It'd be really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a video. I think we spoke in the group chat. I'm going to do a video on just tallying up my collection on the point system and seeing what it come out with that information sheet of what you get for each card. I'm not going to go through it one by one, though. There must be a system that tells me how many commons I've got, how many epics I've got, how many. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very easy.
Yeah,
very easy, because you can just go on the left-hand side and sort by commons or uncommons or rares, and then
tell you the number and
value. Because I mean, I've sold off a ton of my grails.
Mark Schaefer says, I don't even remember how to get to my wallet. They're just sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the two ways that things become more rare. One is it's like there's Bitcoin wallets sitting out there that people don't know how to get back into. Well, that's gone forever. Nobody can get it. If you can't get it and it's yours, nobody else can get it either. So that's and the other way is to burn them, which is what they are doing. And so it'll be interesting because some of those wallets that are like, like Wax always had that, oops, I sent it to the wrong wallet. It doesn't exist, and they now own it. Or back in the day when you had to, I don't remember what that was all about, but you had to transfer stuff to them in order to do whatever. They're sitting on God knows how many. Those wallets will all be gone.
It's genius as well to think that they just made this digital product out of thin air with algorithms, and it's making them a lot of money because it's now just digital stuff, and then they burn it and it never existed again. It's just crazy.
What was really fun is today I got on Atomic Hub to see if I still had any on any of those, and when I pulled up my Atomic Hub account, I sorted by mint number, and it was fun to see your mint number ones, your mint number ones. I have Below Average Gaming Dad's mint number one. I have the NFT anniversary ones you made with the Statue of Liberty and stuff on there, and they're all over in the Atomic Hub. It's the same with my World Cup cards. I have like 500 World Cup cards from a drop that I think TFTV sent me. Yep.
And I hate seeing them. I'm like, scroll past these stupid damn things. And then I see like Daenerys Targaryen signed ones and Joe Exotic and all sorts of stuff.
I got all kinds of one of ones and all that kind of stuff, but they're really just don't from that Pop Leaf Century, the celebrity ones, and then also from I was doing the Street Fighter thing because it had a little like you get different ones and then you can combine them and create something else. And so,
do you have any Hot Wheels?
I don't have any Hot Wheels. I sold Hot Wheels
because I know they were pretty sought after when they came out.
Yeah, Atomic Hub is where most people's are still at, but there was that panic mode for a minute where we thought you had to move them to drop, or else you'd lose them.
Yeah,
but they're all still there. And they still sell them all. I mean, you can buy tons of stuff on Atomic Hub still.
Yeah, I prefer Atomic. I think it's just easier because I figured out the wax system. I figured out how my bank could get money to the wax and all that stuff. So then I don't know if it's easier with USDC or if I have to go through a Banthex crypto market or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that the thing an NFT collector always wants is some way to remove the existing NFTs from the market so that yours becomes more scarce. And so this is really a huge thing for Drop to be doing in order to thin out the market of all the excess NFTs that will drive the value for the true collector of the NFTs. And I'm not saying that I am a true collector of NFTs anymore. I've thought about selling the entire wallet. I've thought about turning it all in to get one of these physicals. But I just don't think the value is going to be there. I can't imagine getting that physical pop day one, listing it on eBay and like selling it for $600. I just don't see it.
And that's praying that it didn't come damaged and it was packaged properly. And you know what I mean? Because they haven't fixed those issues.
I mean, I sold the Grail, a couple of Grail Optimus Primes for that price. But do we think the Freddy as Drop Monster is going to carry the same weight as the Optimus Prime Grail?
I don't see it. I said it earlier. I think they're going to be a mid-range Grail, but I think if someone had all three of them, then you're talking a chunk of change.
Yeah.
Because there's only going to be so many people who actually do have all three of them.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see what happens, to see where it goes. I hope it's animated. I hope that the whole process is animated and it's fun on the website and it's not just click a button, go through, click a button, go through, click a button, thank you, it's done. Yeah. It would be cool if you could see your NFTs going in on a conveyor belt and dropping into a trash can. It would just give you I don't know. You know what I mean? It'd just be fun to see.
Yeah.
There's my Grail. It's gone. Can I pause it? And take it back? It'd be fun videos. But it's going to be interesting to see.
I'm going to show you guys this real quick. It's hard to see because it's a piece of glass, right?
Oh.
Wait for it. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah. Very cool.
If
Hobbs,
I put obviously something behind it, then yes, it's Calvin and Hobbes.
Very cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it, but I've been playing around with some things and I wanted to share it with you guys while I was on here.
What's going on here?
And who doesn't love Calvin and Hobbes?
Nice. We're all artistic. Mark said all his are on.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
mine were on there. I moved over.
I think there's a lot of people out there that just have wallets that they don't even know how to get back into, like you, Charles.
I have literally tried, and I'm sitting here doing it again, and tried every email address I have. And the weirdest thing is, like, I'll try to go in through my Google one, and it'll revert back to my Yahoo account for some reason. But then once I go through the Yahoo one, it says my inventory is empty. So it's like, what the heck is going on?
What you might do is go into your emails.
I'm going to have to do that.
Email accounts and search Drop and see which one you're getting emails to. And then you'll know that at least that's the account. And then you can figure out your password.
Also try on your phone because you might have a saved password on your phone that isn't on the PC.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I might, I probably wasn't using this computer when we were doing NFT, so it's the other one I know. So I may try that one tomorrow.
Yeah.
I may have it saved on that one over there. Because I was not using this computer then. I remember that now.
Yeah, I bet there'll be a lot of people trying to find their wallets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Especially the closer and closer it gets.
Yeah, because again, if you talk about like the people in the discords that I know, a lot of those guys are kind of keeping it close to the vest as to what they're going to do, but most of them are openly saying they're not getting in on this. They're gonna let the NFTs drive up in value. And so if it becomes the whales don't play, then everybody's got a shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got 100 NFTs, you got 25 NFTs, you got a shot.
Yeah. Exactly.
I just wonder what happens once they get to season 3, because everyone's going to have ran. If people do get involved, there's not going to be many that you can redeem. That if you know what I mean, it's going to be weird.
Well,
like maybe they should close the arcade and only bring
Are
it
they
back at
gonna-
the start of the year.
I
No,
think they're going to do it like once a year, aren't they?
correct.
Yeah.
So it's actually beneficial on multiple levels because what we can't redeem this year because it's still waiting for redemption will be available to do on the arcade next year.
Okay,
Mhm.
And so that's incentive for, if I was still heavy into it, that would be incentive for me to buy lines that I don't even want.
Just
because
to have the
I need
NFT.
those cards, correct. And also be incentive for me not to sell an epic or something, which will then drive the value up for the epics that are listed, but also still maintain the total quantity so that because some people are going to turn them in for long term, it's a great game.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's nothing but a shell game moneymaker for them, for sure. Because people, like you said, people who don't usually buy will buy in packs just to get the cards.
And people are buying old stuff left and
Mhm.
right. They make a commission off of everything that they sell off of there. So it's beneficial to everybody. It's driving sales. It's driving, the only one that's going to hurt long term is people who get in now that want stuff from, TMNT season 1 or series 1 or
Yeah.
the original Funkoween or Halloween,
No. Yeah.
because those prices are going to be untouchable at some
They're
point.
going to be god awful high. Yeah.
I mean, I've got big boy stuff that was not. I mean, that was the second drop ever, and it was. And some of those are pretty valuable. I mean, assuming somebody would buy it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's only as valuable as somebody will pay for it.
Can you only burn Funko NFTs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have other NFTs like the Hot Wheels stuff you couldn't do or stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, because Drop doesn't support it, so you wouldn't be able to get any of that over to Drop in order to burn it anyway.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So if you can only put Funko on Drop.
Correct.
Okay, I didn't know that because I could have easily have just gone select all and sent everything to my Drop, but I made sure I only clicked the Funko ones for some strange reason.
I did. I sent a bunch of something by accident over to Drop, and of course it doesn't show up in your wallet. And I just contacted Drop and they sent them back to me.
Oh, okay.
So,
but yeah, to save all that hassle.
Yeah.
Mark says, well, I got in. It says I have 3,841 NFTs worth $292, which I doubt.
You got 3,000?
Yeah.
Okay. He's playing.
But it's saying it's only worth under $300, which, yeah, I don't agree. It should be worth more than that. Crazy.
I didn't realize I muted my mic.
No, you look at that photo.
But that's good because even if they are 3,841, let's call it 4,000. Even if they're all commons at 8 points, 32,000 points.
Yeah.
You don't know. It could be enough.
Charles is still not getting in, looks like.
Nope.
Schaefer, that's a lot more than I thought you had. for a guy who always says, "What are NFTs?"
I would like to know how many Randy has.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Because
my god!
I know he would buy packs stupidly. So because he would tell us in the chat, "Oh, I bought 34 packs today." I'm like, "What?"
But not only did he do that, but he never sold any of them.
No, he didn't. And I know he gave a couple of epics away. He gave House of the Dragon stuff, but he helped me finish a redemption on a couple of stuff. But yeah, he never really sold anything. Jeremy, if you want, take them, says Mark.
Mark, I may work something out with you. I could do some sort of trade out or buy them straight up from you or something. I don't want to take them from you, but I will definitely. It may be worth looking. I'll pull up your wallet. I think I still have it. You said they're in a ton.
Yours estimated value is 93.
It's gonna be that.
That's still a solid number for digital art that you can't do anything with.
Oh.
It is.
You know, it's a grocery run, isn't it? It's fuel in the car or something. It's Mother's Day coming up. You know, I think it's mad just for digital art. You know, I always just thought we'd have them. One day we'll have digital wallpaper, like we can put in our houses, and it will have digital art on it, and you'll be able to upload that kind of stuff. But you know, do we want that kind of stuff on the wall?
I wish they would have done some sort of digital, like a picture frame or something.
Yeah, I think they're missing the market.
Hang on your wall and do. But also the whole point was originally they were creating this metaverse where you were going to have people were buying land and building houses in the metaverse where you could hang your digital art and do things like that. I mean, that all seems to have gone by the wayside, at least as of now.
But it'll come back.
Yeah, we'll probably get more into it later, but 36 is a legend. Oh, well, that's cool though. Legendary waiting to be redeemed is good. Schaefer, you don't do any anime, do you? Because I got a pop for you.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
As a top hit in a whatnot auction.
I think I ended up with anime as well.
You did. I think you did.
All right, I think I'm getting closer here.
Good.
Okay. Inventory empty.
Inventory empty?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your atomic hub or your...
My drop.
Well, have you gotten
atomic?
Yeah, I've got some in atomic hub. Like 50.
Have you got your grails and stuff, your cards?
Yeah. No, because I didn't put most. I left most of them.
Make you big, Jeremy.
That's
I left. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Is that Oscar from WWE? It's the same name.
Yeah.
PPG 180. eBay recent sales, I think, are closer to that 110, 115.
Nice. Right.
Could be yours for the low, low price of 3,841 NFTs.
Nice.
Says he only has 5 pops. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Remember that time I won the top hit out of Mark's mystery box, and then he bought the F Cancer run and
got it back.
One top hit back out.
Yeah.
That was something.
Everybody's like, yeah, that's not rigged at all.
Well, it wasn't, but it sure did look a little shady.
May not look the best, but I can guarantee it wasn't.
All right.
It was not. Did nothing. I gave up. I'm done.
I wonder where they all would be. Now, don't forget, and I don't know if you guys did this or not, but like I did, and everybody I know did. Like when it was hard to get a queue in line, you created a drop wallet for every email you possibly had. And so I would have 8 tabs open trying to queue up in a line.
Yeah.
And so you would get a little bit distracted with your, oh shit, where's everything? I don't know.
It's a story you tell when you write a book one day. Dr. Crypto tells all.
Right.
One of the chapters in the book is when you made 50,000 email addresses one Saturday afternoon just to get in a queue.
Well, don't forget, I didn't have to make them. I already had them for my 38 channels.
Mad.
Yeah,
I was a little bit upset that we didn't get a new House of the Dragon line in February, because that was around the time they dropped that. It's usually February, March time that we get either a Game of Thrones or House of Dragon new line, and they're missing out. They should be doing House of the Dragon season 2.
Yeah.
But they haven't.
What is this? What's coming out this week? Tuesday? Oh, nothing. It's a series 2 of
Avatar.
No, I think they just did that.
Yeah, they just did Avatar.
BFT.
Let's see what it is. Oops, drops. DC Teen Titans.
Oh, yeah.
No, hard pass.
I'm good.
Hard pass.
Fish Sticks let me know that House of the Dragon had one of the highest % pack openings in history. So that's a good indicator that they should bring a season 2 out. But I'm still waiting.
I'll tell you what, this drops. That Avatar one was a bit of a surprise. I mean, I knew it would sell well, but holy crap, that thing sold out fast.
13 minutes or something like that?
Yeah.
So that was a sellout as well, because I know Toy Story was. So is that back-to-back sellouts?
Back-to-back sellouts.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I honestly wonder if the arcade has something to do with that.
Quite possibly. I also know that Avatar was it was popular IP, and that I mean, you knew those Grails and those Legendaries were going to be pretty valuable out of the gate. So I'm not surprised. I mean, people love their anime.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you expect to see an egg again for April Fools? Because they even did an April Fools drop not long ago, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, they've done
series an April Fools drop. Or?
They've done series 1, and they do a series 2.
I don't think so.
Don't know.
No. Yeah, I don't. I mean,
April 1st is a Tuesday. April 1st is a Tuesday. So.
Yeah, I mean, if they do, it'll be like one of those surprise drops. Like they'll just announce it the day of.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they'll probably not really do it and say April Fools.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This arcade's gonna, I think, shake a lot of things up and get a lot more people interested in NFTs, and we'll see.
Yeah, I hope that it accomplishes what it's set out to accomplish. I hope that for somebody like me, that a lot of people jump in, burn what they've got, the availability of stock is low, and then it drives the value up. That doesn't mean I'll ever be able to sell these, right? Mm-hmm. But at least it'll hold a non-liquid value of something much better than what it is. Because that's the whole thing. Like, if I don't sell them, does it double in value? And then I've got, $5,000 or $6,000 worth of NFTs, or does it just completely flop and I don't have the pops and the NFTs are still worthless? I don't know.
And they become digital Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun ride to see. I think it's definitely good that they've, given breath or given life to it, because it definitely felt like it was dying. I didn't check my NFT wallets for so long until the conversation came up about arcade and just going back in. So, and now Charles has been trying for an hour of the stream to get in. So it's definitely bringing people back, which is fun.
Yeah,
but just see if it can hold people. And this is just the start of something, and there's always going to be hiccups and mountains and peaks and troughs. So this could just be the early iteration of something that could be really cool 5 years down the line, where we get everything that we want because they're testing and they're listening and they're doing all that stuff. But yeah, I'll probably keep an eye on it. I don't think I'm a big enough player to play to get in the top 333, but
But it'll be fun because
I can redeem my points for something else, you know?
Yeah, because it'll be fun because there'll be other little surprises along the way. You know what that means, I don't know. But, you know, will we be able to get limited, you know, turn in commons from this series and we'll give you a limited NFT, or turn in this and you'll get that. Well, I mean, will there be little prizes along the way that you can qualify for or do?
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
And it might be worth, you know, $10 worth of USDC to buy up some old stuff to qualify for that one thing that you want, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could turn your whole physical collection into a digital collection. You could scan your Funko Pop and it turned it into an NFT that you could have in your collection. So then if I want to come to America and move, I can just get rid of all these because I've got them on a digital, and it's just on a USB officer. You know, it's 10,000 Funko Pops on a USB stick.
Right.
But that'd be cool, you know? They can start doing stuff like that. They could put little scannable things on the boxes that they make on new Funko Pops and advertise, you can scan this into your NFT collection because you own it physically.
Yeah.
You know, there's all sorts of cool stuff they can do.
Some people would say you could also just take a picture of them all, and that's just the same because because if you can't and it's not real.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's a good point. But they could obviously, you know, you put bio data on it so that you make it individual.
Yeah, somebody asked me if, you know, they were saying like, I'd be worried I'd get to the last day and then I'd do a bunch of stuff and I'd qualify, but something would get screwed up or it would take longer than it should and it wouldn't count and blah and all this. And then they said like, what if something gets screwed up? And I was trying to explain that this is all on the blockchain. Like the blockchain doesn't screw up. It is what it is. So it's pretty safe and it's fairly instantaneous. I mean, within a minute. So shouldn't be a problem for anybody that gets involved. But I mean, you know, what the heck? Just test it. Or I mean, I guess if you don't care, right? If you're sitting on a wallet and you don't care, and you're never going to open it again, and you wouldn't have ever opened it again except that this is happening, then toss them all in there. See what happens. Maybe you get it. You know?
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, 333 in the NFT world is still a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know there's a lot of people that play in NFTs, but not like people that buy pops. There's millions that buy pops. There's not millions that buy NFTs.
Yeah, I know. I can safely say in my town, I've probably got the most NFTs. I don't know anybody else. Maybe somebody has, but I don't know anybody else that ever collects them or knows what they are. My best's got a royalty pop, and she says, "Why is the back of the royalty pop different to all the other pops?" I'm like, because that's the NFT card on the back of the box. She's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool," you know. She didn't know about it.
In a town of 100,000 people, and I guarantee you, I have more NFTs than any of them.
I think Big Easy might have you beat, but
no shot.
His are all just inmates' faces.
Exactly.
Prison NFTs.
I don't want any of his NFTs.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh. So you've been up to this week, Jeremy? How's life been?
Mostly work. Just work on Monday through Friday. Come home and eat some dinner and go to bed and get up and do it again. So you live for the weekends, you know?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
I hear you. How's the family? How's Bailey doing with school and dance and stuff?
Good. It's spring break, so the kids are out of school, and she was.
That's insane.
She did dance last weekend and nationals, and they got like they won this award called Platinum Select, and we're all like, "What the hell?" Well, they're just making shit up at this point. Like, what is that? Nobody even knows. And then it turns out that's like the highest thing you could ever possibly get, and they won the like whole thing with this one dance. And so you're like, okay, all right. But every time it's just like, what in the world?
Tills Pops.
What's up, Till?
What's up, Tills? So yeah,
she's
doing great. Mitchie's great. She's upstairs right now. They just got back from dance a little bit ago, and
Nice.
so all's well.
Awesome.
Yeah. You ever get your Fortnite updated?
Yeah. Do you know that pissed me off that day? Oh my god! I updated it on the Tuesday because Charles had said a week in advance we're going to play Fortnite on Friday night next week. I'm going to have beers and we're playing. He made it so that we were. And I went on Tuesday, updated from like 2 months prior, and it was like a 27 gig update. And it did it overnight. I was like, okay, fair enough. I'm playing on Friday night. I went on Friday, turned on the Xbox, and it says 9 gigabyte update. I'm like, okay, 9 gigabyte, that'll take about 20 minutes. I'm hardwired in. I've got 80 gigs down, 80 gigs up, advertised anyway. And I was getting less than 1 megabyte per second. I was in the kilobytes. I was like, what is going on? I was literally standing with my phone in front of my TV, recording the download speed in kilobytes. And I was like, I'm sending this to the company. Yeah, I'm like, they're supposed to be giving me 80 and I'm hardwired. What's going on? But yeah, it took 7 hours to download a 9 gigabyte update.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And then the next game, I think I had I think it was a Sonic game on the Xbox. That was a 13 gigabyte update, and it literally did it in 10 seconds. And I'm like, what? Why did that one take 10 seconds? It was a bigger update than the 9 gigabyte Fortnite one. I don't know what was going on.
It's crazy.
We
ended up rolling some games with AC editor.
Yeah, I heard AC and you were playing. I was like, I was trying to get on so hard. I was like, save my spot.
Yeah,
but it just didn't let me on. Did you get any wins?
We closed out with a win, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. We closed out with a win when I left. Yeah. I don't know what you guys did after that, but yeah.
I think I only played one more game before I bounced out. We won at least one or two together. But he's like, I could get 10 kills early game, and then I almost always die end game, and then he just cleans it up.
Yeah, he's like a kid on crack.
Yeah, he's so good.
These constant updates are getting ridiculous. Yeah, it is crazy. But Fortnite is just a completely different monster. So what's the meta right now, Jeremy? If you play it regularly, or
it's a little bit all over the board because there's a whole system. You have gold that you can buy stuff with. You have these dill bits you can buy stuff with, and there's weapons that, like you can get an exotic or legendary drum gun, but there's only one in the entire game, so you have to get there first.
And it's okay as hell, I guess. Yeah,
so there's really not any like standard loadout or meta going on.
Is it fun to play, or is it just get killed every game?
No, I think it's a lot of fun to play right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
a lot of.
I enjoy it. The little bit I played it, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a video of a guy get shot in the tunnel, and he ran into a porta potty, and it brought him back out on the other side, on top of a mountain. And this team chased him through the porta potty, and he was waiting with the baseball bat, and he knocked every one of them off the mountain. And I thought that is the most like chef's kiss moment in Fortnite you can ever get. And I thought I want to play.
Yeah, I forgot about Quick Draw said there's a gun called Pump and Dump.
Yep.
And it is a shotgun SMG combo. So if you're playing on controller, left trigger is the SMG, right trigger is the shotgun. You basically just hold them both down and aim at the guy, and they stand no chance. I mean, it is not a great weapon, but I do carry it every once in a while.
Yeah. A crown's still a thing?
Crowns are still a thing. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I need to get back on.
The battle pass is pretty solid. Sub-Zero's in there right now with from Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
So they're still going hard on the collabs.
Yeah.
Is there a storyline to Fortnite anymore? Is there voice actors, or is it all just?
Yeah, there's a storyline for sure, but I don't follow it.
Is there actual voice actors though? Because I know that there was a season where they had no voice actors because of the SAG after strike that went on last year.
Oh yeah,
they weren't allowed to record, but.
I mean, you can go to one of the
NPCs and they'll talk to you
and talk to them, and they talk to you.
Okay. So yeah, they've got past that then.
Yeah.
Interesting. And they still not give me a House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones characters in the game. I can't run around as Jon Snow yet.
No.
Why can I do it as Cena, but I can't do it as Jon Snow?
Because you can't see him.
No,
I don't want to see him. Jeremy, I don't know if you know about the world of wrestling, but John Cena turned heel last week.
I heard it was a big thing.
It was a massive thing.
I heard it was a
He's
big
been a babyface
thing.
for 25 years.
Yeah.
The face of the company. And he broke up with us in the middle of the ring and said that he'd been in a 25-year abusive relationship.
I think I heard that from the biggest WWE fans that I know.
Yeah.
You right here.
Not the OG pass has the update. No, but the OG pass has the updated Black Knight. What do I want an updated for one when I've got the OG?
Yep.
Yeah. That's the fair. I suppose that's a good comment because that's the closest to the Game of Thrones that I would get as a character, the Black Knight.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I forget about OG because I don't play OG very often.
Fun fact: Kit Harington is due to play the Black Knight in a Marvel series coming soon.
Okay.
Because if you watch Eternals, he is Arthur Dane or Dane something in Eternals, Kit Harington, and that character meets, I think it's Wesley Snipes at the end, and he's apparently has a blade. So
I don't think anybody watched Eternals, bud.
Yeah, that's their own fault. It's their own fault.
Got the whole collection of Funko Pops out there, though.
Yeah, for like $6 a piece.
No, $6 for the whole set.
For the whole set? Oh, okay.
Right.
I have them on my Vinted. I have all of them on my Vinted and I can't sell them. I think I've got all 5 pops for £5. It's like £1 each.
Yeah.
No one's taking them.
I'm having a nerdy yard sale tomorrow, so Funko Pops and comic books and stuff.
Nice.
So I got this Cody Rhodes, right? I thought I'll throw that on the table, a couple bucks. I scanned it, $60.
Wow.
I'm like, let's stand here.
He's the man. He's the champ in WWE right now. You know,
it's up to $60. I'm like, holy cow! Okay, he can stay here.
Fun.
Cody Rhodes. Who knew? I didn't. Still don't know who he is.
The son of Dusty Rhodes, the plumber.
Plumber?
Dusty Rhodes?
Yeah.
No.
Get your car dirty.
I've driven on some.
Yeah.
We need to do a video. I tell you, we need to do a video on WrestleMania where I come have you watch and react to WrestleMania, where you have no clue what's going on.
I want to name that character.
Yeah, name that character. We could play that game. Name that wrestler. Name that character. Predict this thing. I could show you 2 wrestlers and you could say if they're related or not, all that kind of stuff. It'd be fun. Yeah, I've got to post more pops and whatnot. I need more money for vintage action figures.
Yeah.
I need more room for 3D printers is what I need.
Yeah. I'll get into them one day. I see so many cool things that people make and I'm like, it's just programming. You just need to have the equipment and just program and make it. I say that, but I'm sure Charles knows firsthand it's not as easy as it probably comes across.
It's not hard. It's not that easy, but it's not that hard either. Let me put it that way. Now I've had some issues with mine that flabbergasted me. It took me about 3 days to figure out, and then once I figured it out, I was like, "You dumbass!" Yeah. So somehow my base plate got warped or bent. And so it wasn't sitting flat. Well, that's why it was dragging. So now it's fixed, and we sold about 25 of those keychains already. So I'm super stoked for that.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of dragon, what do you think to the new Aegon?
I like
it's the new Aemond pop or Aegon, sorry, House of the Dragon.
Nice.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's already on Funko for clearance, just so you know. I mean, I'm joking, by the way.
I was going to say, what? There's the box glam. The dragon looks so cool with the different markings on it.
That's an out of boxer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all of them are. Yeah, I have all of my dragons out of box.
Yeah.
But it's just cool that we're getting one, you know? Maybe we'll get Helena one soon. Maybe we'll get Helena next.
Yeah.
I was going through a drawer and found my POPPINMISSOURI soda toppers.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I need to put in a file for that and see if I can print those. I don't know.
Well, why you couldn't, right?
Well, I couldn't, yeah.
Since sodas are a big thing still.
This guy's still here, though.
There you go.
It's been literally sat next to my PC for 3 years.
Yeah. I did see a post from, I think Disc Tracker shared it in Professor Josh as well on Instagram. And it was kind of like the quarterly or yearly update for Funko. It says how good they're doing, And it does say in there more to come or something like that, and it shows sodas.
Really?
So maybe they're going to expand a little bit. I don't think they need to go hog wild like they did. I think they killed it. I don't think they need to go hog wild, but I think every once in a while drop a new IP would be fine, but not like they did. I mean, that was crazy.
And keep the numbers limited.
Yes. Yeah. No non-numbered sodas.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the death of them. As soon as they brought those out, it was doomsday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old soul.
Yeah, saw blades, yeah. That, and when they would drop, 10 new sodas every week, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they need enough with $5 a case soda sales on whatnot. On Funko.com. Yeah, I listened to a Funko margin call one time, or a Funko investor call one time, and it was pretty aggressive. Like they weren't happy. 5 pops and 2 sodas. That's crazy.
That is crazy. And you've got 3,000 NFTs.
Breaking news.
You good? Yeah.
Breaking news. George Foreman has passed away at the age of 76.
Damn.
Yep.
I thought he was going to fight Logan Paul next.
He probably still is.
Logan Paul will do it on a digital form. He did it in the new Rocky movie.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
That's how we got the new Rocky movie, because they used some new digital form to make Rocky go against the current champ, and it made Rocky come out of retirement, so they could do it.
There you go. Yeah, that's crazy. 5 pops, 2 sodas for what Mark had. Oh my gosh.
Mitchie just texted me and said, "Do we own a George Foreman Funko Pop?" No. Damn. It's too soon, Mitchie.
Never too soon. Right now is the perfect time.
Top hit in my next mystery box is going to be a brand new George Foreman grill. Yeah.
Right. We need a George Foreman grill Funko Pop. That'd be cool.
There you go. Let's see.
It wouldn't be cool. It'd be as lame as the Towley.
Mitchie also told me to say that we know the Bella twins used to wrestle. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well done, Mitchie.
She says I know who it is, but I don't know.
There's the connection to John Cena as well, because Nikki Bella was going out with John Cena. Cena proposed to Nikki in the middle of the ring.
This is where I'm at. She said, "We know the Bellas." And I said, "The Bellas, like from Pitch Perfect? Like, who are the Bellas?"
So that is so weird. So you type in George Foreman Funko Pop, because I don't even know if there is one, right? On HobbyDB, and it comes up Michael Scott with crutches.
Okay.
Because one of the related subjects is George Foreman grills.
Oh yeah, because he stepped on it. That's right. That's funny.
I need to watch The Office. I don't know if I'll ever be able to, though. I might need to have tape my eyelids open, just force me to watch it, because I really struggle with that TV show.
The first season is slow. The rest is okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll try it one day. I've been on a binge, the last couple of months. I've watched all of Prison Break. I'm about 20 episodes away from watching all of Dexter. I've watched Game of Thrones again this year, all the way through. I've been on a binge of TV shows, but the next one, Charles and Big Easy said the other day, was The Righteous Gemstones.
Yes.
I Googled it, and I looked at the image, and I was instantly like, oh, do I really want to watch this? But I think I might enjoy it because it's satire, it's comedic, and it's around religion. So I think I might enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not like a Bible thumper show. It's pretty raunchy.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch one of those. That'll be fun.
Another-
What have you been watching, Charles? I know you've been a real week, but what have you been watching lately?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Something that I watched it twice now. People know why, but Wednesday on Netflix, the new Joplin tornado documentary dropped. I've actually watched it twice now. Not what I was expecting when I first saw the previews for it, but still a great documentary on that massive storm.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, and that might actually explain to you, open your thought path too as to why we can't really predict tornadoes as well as we can other big storms.
Yeah, definitely. No, I've been so stuck on Dexter on Netflix. I don't even see anything but what Dexter is. It was very good, Charles, says Mark. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to check that out.
It was. It was. It kind of followed the story of about 4 or 5 different people. And the thing for me was when they showed the devastation, I saw places where I actually stood. I could relate to what I was seeing on the TV as to what's in my head too.
How far is this area from where you are?
190 miles.
Okay, that's close in America. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a 2.5 hour trip.
Yeah.
It took us 8 hours to get there the first time, but 2.5 hours.
What else are you watching? Anything else? Are you on there? But
just stupid shit on YouTube. Ricky Resells. I'm addicted to that dude.
Yeah, I like him. Straight shooter, tells you how it is. No messing about, reseller.
That's about it.
I know you've had a busy week and stuff, so.
Yeah, I really haven't watched that much. Because when I get home, I just crash. I've been in bed about 8:30, 9 o'clock most nights this week, and that's like 2-3 hours early for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a tiresome week. So.
How about you, Jeremy? What are you and Mitchie watching?
Well, Mitchie said to ask if anybody's watching or has watched Yellow Jackets.
No, it's on the list though.
Mm-hmm.
I've got nothing good to say about it, but
I started it.
So
yeah,
we're a lot of like Gold Rush and then a lot of YouTube stuff and then scary movies as always.
Yeah,
there it is, Charles.
Nice.
There it is.
I think I have a glow in the dark one, but that's in a box with all.
Yeah, you probably do.
Yeah,
I think mine's on top of the soda that you signed. I think I've got a Danger Mouse soda that you signed the can, and then I've got the topper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're trying to find some new shows. There's a show called Severance on Apple TV.
It's so hard to watch. It's such a weird freaking show.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it.
Same.
Whatever.
I haven't seen all of it. I've seen season 1, I think, and it's just so weird.
There's a guy I just started watching on YouTube that I didn't know. Gosh, I wish I could remember his name. But he's a gamer guy on YouTube. That I did not know. Because I think it's Killdozer. Do you know that name at all?
I'm not sure.
What he's done is I found a video and it was like living off of only Dollar Tree food for 7 days.
Oh, I've seen those kind of videos. Yeah.
So he had to go to Dollar Tree. Any water, so like he couldn't buy spaghetti noodles unless he bought water to cook them in. Like everything had to come from there for 7 or 14 days. And then one time he even did like from Marshall's, which you don't even as a retail store, like you don't even know that they sell food. They just have one little tiny 4.
Yeah, they don't have much
of like canned tuna and shit like that. So and living off of places like that for multiple days. So I started watching that, and then I got through like 5 videos, and I went to his channel to get more, and then it turns out he just does gaming content, and he only just started this other stuff. It's pretty entertaining, but there's just not a lot of content available.
Nice.
School Spirits is good as as is Dark Winds. I've never heard of either one of those.
Have you seen Dexter, Jeremy?
I don't like Dexter.
How?
I don't know. I don't like the. Mitchie said, "Don't downplay Yellow Jackets." I liked it at first. I did like it for a brief moment. Dexter. I don't like the guy that plays Dexter.
Okay.
I don't like his character. Like, I mean, not him personally. I don't know anything about him, but I don't like his. I don't like his character, and I don't like his sister either.
Oh, Debs is the best thing of this show.
I'm like, I just can't. I've tried so many times to get past it. I just can't do it.
I'm watching 6 or 7 episodes a day right now. Like, I've binged 6 seasons in what, 3 days, 4 days?
Yeah.
I'm heavy on it, but I love it.
Mitchie loved Prison Break. I've never seen a single.
Yeah, I've just gone through all that. That was insane.
Yeah.
Never seen a single episode. I've never seen a single episode of Breaking Bad.
Same. That's on the list. I've never seen Breaking Bad.
I'd watch Breaking Bad again right now.
Yeah.
No, I like that one.
I still watch my my React, the people that watch React programs. The Octobers are my favorite at the moment. They're a married couple in they're down south somewhere, but they're watching The Walking Dead at the moment.
Nice.
I found them when they watch Game of Thrones. That's how I usually find my reactors. I watch a new couple that watches Game of Thrones. But they're on The Walking Dead, and I would never ever sit and watch that show again. But I'm loving watching them go through it, and then by proxy, because of the way they edit it, I'm also watching the show again.
Right.
So I'm getting into it, and I'm like, I was commenting yesterday. I said I've been watching for months, and I never really comment, but I'm super excited for you to watch this episode because this happens, and there's a famous Funko Pop about this character that is connected to House of the Game of Thrones. It's the Headless Herschel. It's the only other Headless Funko Pop, and I was just, and they didn't know about it, and they actually replied saying that's really cool, and they were going to look into getting one, and I was like, that's a connection that I made with this couple that I've been watching for years. It just so happened I just made one comment, so they're called the Octobers. If anyone wants to check them out, they're really, really cool.
I watch a lot of like Code Blue Cam, which is the police stuff, or
There's a live one on Friday nights. I watched it. It's just a cop car that drives around America, and there's a camera on the dash, and I watch that for hours.
Live PD.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of. Still watching John Malecki a lot.
I enjoy John Malecki, but I wish he would do more woodworking.
Yeah.
He does. He's been buying pallets of tools lately, and that's kind of what
TFTV in the chat.
What's up, TF?
Up.
We just watched 2 really good shows, Lioness and Squid Games. Yep. Squid Games is amazing.
I haven't seen Lioness.
I'm not sure if I have either. I will say there's a show out on Netflix called Adolescence. It's absolutely fantastic. It's based in the UK. What's really cool about it and what's interesting is it's all taped in one continuous shot. There's no cuts whatsoever in 4 1-hour-long episodes.
Nice.
They rehearsed for 2 weeks, and then they had a week to film it, and they did it in 2-hour slots, and they just took take after take until they got it perfect. And it's insane because you feel like you're in the room with the kid in the courtroom and all that, because the cameras move, and then the camera will move out of the courtroom and onto the bonnet of a car or the hood of a car, and then drive down the motorway, and you're still with them, and it's not cut, and it's insane. I'd definitely say check it out. It's a hard watch though, because it's about.
Is that the one where he's accused of murder?
Yeah, and the boy in it, it's his very first ever acting role, and he blows it out of the park. He'll be a big star. So yeah, that's the good one to watch on Netflix. I have 55 Walking Dead Funko Pops. Jesus,
that's awesome. That's a good collection.
It is. I don't even think I own 55 in total anymore.
I don't. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Maybe I've got 10 right there. So
I'd love to say I don't, but I do.
Yeah, I don't.
I would highly recommend binge watching Kay's Cooking on YouTube.
Kay's Cooking is great.
It's so good. And I just realized that even though I haven't seen her in like a year, she's still making like daily content.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so many videos I got to get caught up on.
So do you? This is my question, right? I've recently discovered rage content is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly must have just been too naive to know that people were faking this kind of shit. Is Kay a rage bait content creator, or is she just really bad at cooking?
I think she's just really bad at cooking. I would
like to think that too.
Yeah, I don't think she is. But then when I go back and think about it, and think about like the time she made fried rice, but she didn't cook the rice first, and she just served crunchy fried rice. I'm thinking, well, wait a minute, maybe. And sent it to her son, like, here, you try it. It was so bad. I think she's bad. I've watched her do Q&As. I've watched other videos on, like, even despite the disturbing nature of her actual cooking, like just how lovable she is and how much joy she brings into people's homes, all those things.
Yeah.
And it's, that part is true, but as a chef, it's infuriating. It's infuriating.
Yeah, I recently heard, I think it was Mr. Beast was talking about it, and he's the guy to know if you're going to talk about YouTube. He said that rage bait content is the highest paid and biggest current algorithmic content to make on YouTube. If you want to be big, do rage bait, because it entices people to comment, it entices people to share it. It's one of the weirdest things on YouTube. But I just can't push myself to do stuff like that. So I don't know.
I don't even know what I would do, because my OCD wouldn't let me do half of this stuff. It's like, that episode of Big Bang Theory when Sheldon Cooper has to kick Amy out and finish all the things she wouldn't let him do so I couldn't do the cut a cheesecake square in the middle. My body wouldn't allow me to do that.
Okay.
No shot.
PFT says, a few other things I've been listening to. I heard a thing Charles was talking about Funko getting back to roots. Supposedly most mystery minis are chase figures.
Mystery minis with chase figures would be cool.
Yeah.
Down. That's cool. I would love to see them get back to their roots.
Yeah.
But I don't trust that they'll do it right. They've given us a lot of reason not to trust them. So
yeah.
They just need to make more limited pops, make it more harder to get, and make it true.
Well, remember when Freddy Funko was rare? Like,
Yeah.
You had a Freddy Funko, that was pretty impressive. But
now we have a Freddy Funko because the sun came up yesterday.
Right. There
was a brand new European birthday one that came out the other day. It's like worth $6. It's like, what's the point in making that? Bought a few Toy Story packs, pulled Woody and sold it. Rest of the packs just stacked USD. Yeah. Right, Ryan, are you going to play in the arcade? Be interesting to know.
Yeah, he and I have been talking similar conversation to our group chat about what's the thought process behind this. What should we do?
Yeah.
Because I know he's got a lot too.
Definitely.
Remember,
Ryan, if you see Anthony around, we're at war. Just saying. There's a war going on.
I saw that. Yeah. They were going around America putting up their own posters on like the boards, because we have a very established Ryan meetup in America where only Ryans can go to, and there was these Anthonys that were walking around and covering up our signs with theirs, and they only had like 500 people turn up. But what they don't know, if you watch the video I shared, was the three of them that were there were secret Ryans undercover. That they went and they broke in. Their birth certificates and national insurance and all that they were all Ryans, and they were in all the photographs that they'd shared at their Anthony meetup. I was like, and I sent it straight to Blaze. He still hasn't spoke to me. Don't know what's up. He just plays Fortnite now. He doesn't turn around. As you've seen, he's not here. Yeah.
He won't show his face now because there's 2 Ryans around, so he's outnumbered.
He's scared.
Yeah.
Update on the drink situation. We got a little sparkling ice, caffeinated, 0 sugar.
Okay.
Blue raspberry. I haven't tried this one yet.
Monster Rio Punch.
I like the Rio Punch.
Yeah, it's my new favorite.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I'm trying. I haven't
classic Fanta. I'm currently drinking a Hooch lemonade, which is alcoholic.
Nice. I
Alcoholic
haven't
lemonade.
drank a Monster, and I drink one Pepsi every 2 days.
Okay. Charles, how is the real American beer?
Bush Latte. Yeah.
I know you're on that, but you did buy Hulk Hogan's real American beer, didn't you? How was it?
Yeah. I would rather drink out of a urinal.
That's what I've heard.
Okay.
Similar
to how I would feel if I met him. So yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. The Kelsey's beer that they have, garage beer, had a better taste than Hulk's did. And the Kelsey's beer is like one step lower than Coors Light to me. So,
yeah.
And have you tried the Broken Skull Sessions IPA?
I have not seen it yet.
I almost drank that without a straw, and I would have died because of tooth issues.
All of the influence and money and all that the Kelsey brothers have, they couldn't have partnered with a microbrewery and came up with some sort of really good beer.
You would think so. I don't know. I mean, I don't drink expensive beer by any chance. I mean, I drink Bush Light, so it's not. And I had a couple Miller Lights at dinner tonight, but yeah, I bought a 12-pack of it. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, Fish Stick says his beer makes kids cry. Like as a kid that used to drink Mad Dog 2020, I still imagine that's got to be worse.
The next day you drink water and you're as drunk as you were the night before.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Great Mad Dog was my favorite. Boone's Farm.
What's that stuff Rob was talking about the other day for St. Patrick's Day? Was it an Irish something you guys have over there?
Irish car bomb?
Car bomb?
Yeah, an Irish car bomb. I don't think that's a thing in Ireland.
Red Bull and Jaeger?
No,
yeah.
that's
you have Bailey's and something else.
That's what?
Red Bull and Jaegers are Jaeger bomb.
Oh. Yeah,
Our Irish car bomb, I think, is whiskey and beer.
Isn't it Bailey's? I thought it was Bailey's.
It could be. Yeah.
Because of the Irish cream, because the Guinness is like a creamy liquid as well, so it doesn't curdle. Yeah, I heard about it, and I was like, I don't think that's an Irish thing. That is weird. He did a signing at a store he left early. There was a store that broke where kids that were there see him crying.
Yeah.
Hulk, yeah.
Made by dropping a shot of Irish cream and Irish whiskey into a glass of Irish stout.
Yeah, Irish cream is Bailey's.
So into a glass of Guinness. Ugh.
Yeah, that'd be horrible. No thanks. Just stick to the real Guinness.
Yeah. I guess a Boilermaker is just whiskey into beer. That's what it is. I think that's it. Yeah, Jameson and Bailey's. Yeah.
Okay.
Gross.
Yeah, no thanks. I heard Rob was talking about them the other day in the group chat. I think he said he had one on St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, it's crazy how it's more of a thing over there because it's just a reason to have a party, right?
I'm a big fan of Jaeger. Big fan.
Yeah, I like Jaeger.
I'm not a big fan of Red Bull, so I don't really like the Jaeger bombs, but I've drank my share.
Yeah.
Searching the.
I don't like black licorice, but I love Jaeger.
See, I like black licorice. And I don't like Jaeger, but I probably don't like Jaeger or Red Bull because of the past. So
yeah,
that's kind of like is it Goldschlager? It's got the gold flakes in it.
Yes.
Oh,
dude,
it's not bad until you puke it up, and then you look and you're like, ew.
I mean, I was pissing gold flakes for like 3 days after one night.
Yeah.
I had a boss one time that just kept feeding me Goldschlager shots all night. It was awful. But mine was Jack. I used to love Jack Daniels, and then I got so violently ill, like hospitalized almost on Jack one night when I was a kid younger. That I've never been able to drink it since.
Mm-mm.
There's a photograph on my Facebook from 2010. That's a bottle of Jaeger in my hand. It's very bright. I was a lot slimmer as well, Jesus.
Over you're like
That's me at the front with the Jaeger bottom.
Nice.
So you're like 10.
It's 2010. I don't know if that was a German supporter behind me or not, but he's got his hand up like this. Maybe.
Right.
It was the 5th of June 2010.
Wow.
I don't even remember that person. So yeah, but I've
Probably
been drinking Jaeger.
You probably drank that bottle of Jaeger. That's why you don't.
I did. I did drink it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember much. I had scratches on my face from the bushes. Don't remember how I got home.
I used to be, when I say I love Jaeger, like I used to be a fan of like taking a couple of Jaeger shots to get the night started, but I couldn't just drink Jaeger all night long. I don't think.
Oh no, I did. I would take that on a night out and just drink that, and then you'd have to go into a club, so they wouldn't be able to. I'm sure you'd drink the bottle and go into the club and drink in the club, and come out and get another bottle to the next club. That was, if you're going out drinking, you're going out drinking all night long.
Oof.
Yeah.
I go till I fall down, until I can't go no more. You've seen it. I left the stream on for hours.
Yeah. Yes, Christmas Eve.
I mean, you guys know I drink like twice a year, maybe. And I went to Chicago with my boss a while recently, and he took us all out for dinner that night and started buying us drinks. And then like I'm 8 gin and tonics in. I can barely stand or get off my bar stool. And I got to go back to the hotel. He's driving, and we're walking to the car, and we pass this like microbrewery, and he's like, "Oh, well, let's go in here and have a couple of nightcaps." 3 beers later, I'm like, "Okay, I'm not even going to make it to the meeting tomorrow. I'm cooked."
Mark, I would say it tastes nothing like Sambuca. Sambuca is very aniseedy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say Jaeger is aniseedy. It's a sweet. It's weird. It's hard to explain the taste of Jägermeister, but it's very sweet.
They are. I can see. I get that, but they are absolutely very uniquely different.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah,
Anisi is, or however you would say that, is a good depiction.
Aniseed. Yeah. You guys probably say it differently over there.
No, that's how we say it. Aniseed.
Have you quick draw said I don't drink much, but when it Captain and Coke or just Jameson on the rocks. Have you tried the Jameson coffee?
Ooh.
It's a cold brew. It's different. I did not enjoy it.
That brings up a good question. Cold brew? Are you guys down on cold brew coffee?
No.
It's weird. I will never ever make cold coffee at home, but if I am ever in the city, I will get a cold. At Starbucks, I'll get a cold coffee. Like if I walk around the city, it's strange.
It's a generational thing. Like right now, I mean, I could see in 15, 20 years that like hot coffee is not even a thing anymore because young people only drink iced coffee.
That's true. Yeah.
And the older generation only drink hot coffee. I have recently discovered the cold brew from the little taps at Quick Trip that are like nitrogen chilled, freezing. Yeah. I mean, I drank 2 today. I can't get enough of them. It's absurd. I don't drink coffee, but Mitchie makes fun of me because it's basically like drinking flavored chocolate milk.
Yeah, with caffeine in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I think we all drink tea over in the UK because there's more caffeine in tea than there is coffee, so we get stimulated more on that. I think we need that to deal with the weather.
I agree, Shaper. I would describe Sambuca as a licorice flavor as well, but
licorice is aniseed.
Yeah, but I would also say that Jaeger. I've always said Jaeger tastes like black licorice, but maybe I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely got a. I don't know. That's very clove.
I think aniseed is the original form of licorice. I think that's how you get licorice, isn't it? From aniseed.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more of a clove. No, it's not a clove. I don't know. Jaeger's unique.
It's a sweet flavor. It's definitely sweet. It's weird. Goes down well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it goes down well or what, but it's a very interesting.
Okay.
kind of get you going.
Jägermeister is a German liqueur that tastes like licorice and anise. It has a delicate balance of sweet and bitterness with hints of flowers, fruits, and spicy root scent. The liqueur is thick and syrupy, and its taste is most similar to an Italian Amaro.
So it is licorice and aniseed.
I just
That's
pulled that
interesting
out
because
of
it
the
doesn't
blank.
taste anything like Sambuca.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
right,
It's completely different. Mitchie's, by
never-
the way, the Bell Life. I don't know if you've ever watched those guys, but they're like the two brothers that do really stupid things. Well, one of the things they did that is the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life is put icy hot on some private areas, and they've went and refilmed it and did it again. And that's what I got a chuckle out of. So, like they're gonna somebody. The first comment was, "Amy, call 911." Should be on a T-shirt.
Goldschlager, yeah.
Yeah, Goldschlager was a thing for a long time.
Of course, I remember him from 30 years ago.
Oh yeah, that was the thing years ago. Yeah. The
It
Mad
all
Dog.
tastes different back then. Everything tastes different back then as well, with all the different sugar taxes and imports that they've changed over the years.
Yeah.
I just found out recently that they can no longer sell Mexican Coke in Vegas. You can't get Mexican Coke in Vegas anymore since COVID, apparently. It was only because I watched Beard Meets Food. If anybody watches that guy, he's a great guy. Does food challenges. He went to the Heart Attack grill in Vegas, where if you're over 350 pounds, the food is free, and they spank you. You've seen loads of those videos. Yeah, he asked for Mexican Coke, and the waitress said it's been off the menu since COVID. So it was interesting to know that they couldn't get that there anymore.
It is interesting. Yeah, I watch him every Sunday. New video uploaded every Sunday.
Yep.
He just did a pancake challenge again, and I was like, no shot he's going to make this one.
I've watched all his videos, but what's really funny is now Tim the Tapman does compilations to watching his videos, and I watch them as well.
So that Beard Meets Food has a podcast as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked about all these people that are making money off of his content by replaying his videos, but on their channel, and how he's having trouble getting them all taken down and whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
But then he started talking about a few people who do like reaction videos that are actually pretty good. And then eventually, as he got down the road, he finally said Tim the Tap Man. And I was like, I knew it. I knew that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
They need to do a collab together. Like, I know Tim doesn't eat a lot, but they definitely need to do a collab together.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
He actually had someone that was just taking his videos and just like shrinking them, or like they were doing something to them, changing them just a little bit, and then just throwing them on their channel like they were their content.
Yeah.
I see stuff all the time. Like, I'll be watching a news channel, right? And I'll be watching a clip from some news show that I watch. And all of a sudden I'm listening and I'm like, I can hear somebody eating in the background. And it's just somebody who's, taking the
screen
content, overlaid their own stuff. Their mic has been hot the whole time. You can hear them breathing in the background or sniffing or something. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not even watching so then I have to look at the channel and see what I'm watching.
Yeah.
And they even steal the thumbnail because it works and it gets on the algorithm. Have you ever noticed that? Two same videos right next to each other, different channels?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. I love that. Quick Joe says to see to eat a Cornish pasty and I want to try one. They are very, very good. They're a great snack. They're very filling and you can eat them hot or cold, but they are really good hot.
I just don't think I could do the blood pudding.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's a thing, but I don't think I could do it.
It's lovely when it's been fried off and it's nice and crispy and warm. It's good.
Yeah.
It would be something I would miss when I become American and I move over there. It'd be something I would miss, like an English breakfast and stuff. But I'll probably just cook it myself. It's just sourcing the ingredients to be able to make it the same.
Yeah, you can get blood sausage here.
Yeah, but it's probably not going to be the same kind of blood. It's not going to taste the same at all. It's probably not going to be made the same. It's going to be an interpretation of it. But yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah,
maybe that's how I do it. Maybe I just come to America and open up a place where I can make food.
I know that it's, well, I don't know what blood pudding is. I've never had it, but most of that stuff is pretty gamey, and I'm not a big gamey fan.
I think haggis is banned in America, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you can have red 40 food coloring.
Not for long.
Not for long. Yeah. So I saw that the Kennedy files were released the other day.
All 800 or 88,000 pages of it.
Yep.
Okay, so
And,
run me down. What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's still Oswald that did it, so
Yeah, the whole conspiracy has always been that they're hiding something, and
Hey, J-Mans. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
and in the release of these 88,000 pages, everything's out there. Like, there's nothing redacted. It's all available. But I mean, but then he said, I don't think you'll find anything shocking or surprising in there, which means that, what they've said all along is maybe true, or maybe they're still just duping us. Who knows?
So is it just forms that you can read, or is it available for, say, Netflix to pick up and make a documentary, or is there just nothing new known?
Yeah, they can do anything they want with it now. It's public record.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not going to read 88,000 pages.
I just don't have enough ink and paper. Yeah.
Right. Not enough ink in my printer.
You download it as a PDF.
Still not reading.
Yeah. 14 thumbsticks later, you can download it. Yeah.
I'll just trust the news media to tell me what it says. I don't know.
Well, speaking of news, guys, there's a YouTuber I watch, Dylan Page, News Daddy. He's so good. He gives you factual news, serious news, but with comedic value. And he has a whip. Yeah, he has a whip, and he cracks it live in studio, and it's pretty fun. He was just on, if anybody watches The Sidemen, they've got a new TV show out on Netflix called Inside. Season 2's just come out. He was a character. He was a contestant in the season 2. He's a great news guy. If anyone wants to check out YouTube news, he's impartial, so he just tells you how it is, but he has his own comedic stuff with it, and his editor's very, very good.
I miss impartial news for sure.
Yeah.
They use Chat GPT to make all 88,000 files, probably.
Well, it would have took them a long time to do that, because I don't know if anyone's noticed now, but there's a limit with Chat GPT.
Yeah,
it will close you out for an entire 24 hours if you talk to it for too long.
Except you can pay for it, of course.
I'm not paying for a bot.
No.
If it was going to do better stuff than just give me access, then fair enough. But it's just going to take away the timer. And I've also heard that people that have ChatGPT Pro still get locked out by the bot.
Oh, probably. Mark's up to date. He's got he said some of the audio between Lyndon Johnson and Jackie Kennedy is pretty creepy. I haven't heard any of that yet.
So here's a question regarding that there. If they've made it all public, it's public domain, correct?
Uh-huh.
You could take that audio and put it in a YouTube video, then, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know why not. Yes.
I mean, it's all public domain.
It would pass Creative Commons.
I imagine we'll see a flood of that information coming out soon. People's interpretation.
Lyndon put you to sleep.
And then there'll be plenty of people that read it and then try to read between the lines and conspiracy it. Even though this should settle all the conspiracies, this is everything that's been on file.
Yeah.
Investigations.
I would just like a conspiracy to come true. Just one out there in the world. Just one of them out there in the world, so that it solidifies the conspiracy theorist itself.
I mean, well, but I would say that it happens more often than not. Like a conspiracy theory at one point in time were UFOs. And now the government's come out and said, yeah, there's UFOs.
Yeah, we
haven't seen them, have we?
Well, I mean, we've got video evidence of all of it.
Have you not seen Skinwalker Ranch?
No.
The military jets and all that have taken photographic or video and all that. Anyway, the point is that I would say there have been a lot of conspiracies that have been proven true. Some that I won't get into right now, we can discuss later, but certainly over more recent stuff that's happened in our lifetimes. And I mean, we haven't found Bigfoot. You know, there's no Loch Ness monster, but spoiler alert. But it'd be cool as shit if somebody stumbled upon a Bigfoot one of these days.
Like proof they never went to the moon, maybe.
Or finally proof that we did.
Well, you can't communicate across 200 miles state lines, so how can you go from planet Earth to the moon?
Because it's...
I'm joking. I'm joking. The Earth is flat as well, guys. The Earth is flat as well.
The flag was waving on the moon. It's not real. And I've covered a lot of conspiracy theories that will never be proven true or false. But there's a lot of like lower end ones that kind of get proven true all the time.
Yeah. If you're clued up on YouTube, then you know I've been watching Logan Paul. I'll just say that. Logan Paul's Impulsive was every Monday. Great. Hate him or love him, he has one of the best podcasts around for conversations. You know, they talk about mental health every single week and all sorts of stuff. So it's, you know, might be a dick to a lot of people, but good podcast.
You see this one?
Whoa.
Lyndon telling Jackie. Wow.
Johnson was a weirdo.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you see the newest Logan Paul one though? With
Sketch?
Yeah. Couldn't think of his name there. I started watching the first 5 minutes and it was weird. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, Sketch is a mentally challenged character who is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
She must have been a naughty girl. That was one of the most heart-touching conversations I've ever watched on YouTube. Was Logan Paul and Sketch. It was more Mike than it was Logan, but yeah, it was good. I like it.
Logan Paul, he actually looked like he was a little freaked out by the whole thing too.
Yeah. I think he was.
Like he did not know what to do, how to react sometimes. Yeah.
Do you watch much Sidemen, Jeremy? No?
Don't know anything about it.
Sidemen are a group. They are the UK group on YouTube. Vic Star and all the other guys. KSI. They're a group of UK YouTubers, and they're the Sidemen. I think they're at like 90 million subs or something like that. They just sold out Wembley Stadium, the National Football Stadium. 90,000 seats sold out in 7 minutes.
Wow.
For a charity match that they did. And it was Sidemen against YouTube All Stars. They had KSI, they had iShowSpeed, they had so many YouTubers playing. It was a fun game. The final score was 9-9, and it went to penalties, and it was just a fun evening to watch. Cool. That was all YouTube. You probably hear me talk about Sidemen a lot.
I think the main UK channel that I watch, correct me if I'm wrong,
Horror.
Store.
Store, yeah, the free running guys.
Yeah, the parkour guys, absolutely. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's a fun.
Yeah, they have great episodes. I like it when they get the cameras and they go to Amsterdam and they mess around in Amsterdam and jump across the river and all that kind of stuff.
And that Toby guy that's on there was like American Ninja Warrior champion or something. I can't remember, but he competed a couple of times. Those guys are good. They're good. Mm-hmm. And fun, entertaining, I guess. But
they're massive. They're like, I would say they're like the FaZe Clan.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the UK equivalent of FaZe, but without the gaming as such. They're just like big YouTubers.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But to sell out a 90,000 seater stadium quicker than you can normally for a concert is massive. You know.
Yeah, that's huge.
It was fun.
Huge.
And then I'll give my props to Newcastle. I'm live. It's the first time I've been live since the final last week. Newcastle beat Liverpool 2-1 at Wembley. They absolutely smashed us, whooped our ass. Speaking of spanking, we got spanked. Congratulations to Newcastle for becoming the champions, the cup champions. First silverware in 70 years. There was an entire generation of fans that never saw their team win. And they just did. So well done to Newcastle. But we've got the Premier League, so I'm just going to say that, there's other things that we can win.
There you go. There you go.
Well, we've been going for what? 2 hours and 10.
Yeah.
It's been a good one.
Excuse me while I check my emails for work.
Yeah, you go for it.
No. So
Trying to win a trip to Italy.
Nice.
there you go.
I was going to say what you're going there for. The WWE's just there. Literally today.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win it.
Dang
But there's
it.
trip to Vegas coming up too, so I'm going to win that one.
There you go.
You should go in 4 weeks' time for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I won't be there. It won't be there in 4 weeks' time. It'll be next year. Maybe, I don't know when it is. Not next year, but this year, but late.
Nice. Yeah. Great talk.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me come on. I mean, you guys started speaking my language, and I got all the juicy feelings and warm and fuzzies, and had to.
More than welcome to hang out anytime you like. But yeah, we knew we were going to talk about NFTs because it was a good topic in the group chat today, so I thought it made sense to expand on it live.
Yeah.
Involve everyone in the chat. It's been a great night. The chat's been full. So many new faces, old faces. Old Fart Gaming. Scott, Old Fart Gaming. Don't forget, 1st of April will be the guest on Let's Chat with Veterans. It's going to be a fun night.
Very
Scott
nice.
does all sorts of stuff. He plays Fortnite. He plays that one Cyberpunk, I think it is. He also does some karaoke and stuff like that. So it's going to be some good fun questions. And he's also a vet.
Yeah.
Cool.
A veteran, not an animal doctor.
Yeah, a veteran, yeah.
Quick Draw, have a good night. Stay tuned.
Thanks, Quickie.
Quick Draw, thank you. Don't forget to check out the luau once he goes live. I don't know if it'll be this week or next, but
I think it's next.
Probably next, first week of the month.
Yep.
Mark, keep September 12th on your calendar for some fun live streaming from the Sally House.
Ooh,
September 12th. Nice.
September 12th. Actually, we tried to book it for the 13th because that's my birthday, but instead we were able to get on the 12th, but that's okay because at midnight it'll be the 13th. So
nice.
Still be at the Sally House on my birthday.
I need to check when I'm going on holiday because I think it's close.
Nice.
I don't want to be abroad when that drops because I won't be able to watch it. September 16th, I go away. Okay.
Nice.
So I can watch that and then go away.
Yeah, we plan on live streaming some or videoing or doing some stuff.
Awesome. Can't wait. How is the channel doing?
I haven't posted anything on it since Valentine's Day, and I'm really mad at myself because last weekend I had all these plans to make all these videos and finish them up and do the stuff, and I just can't get myself to do the editing part. So I'm struggling, but the channel's still going really well. Update on subscribers, it is 4,654.
Nice.
Wow.
Still killing it. I think our top video just hit like 140 or 160,000 views. Something crazy.
Awesome.
And do you just leave that video to naturally do its own thing? Do you cross promote that anywhere else?
140 views, 140,000 views. No, we just let it roll. YouTube's picked it up. They push it out there. And
have you looked at probably making a Facebook page for the channel and doing things like that and posting the videos on there?
Yeah, I need to do all the social medias. I have to start making content or hire an editor. I have to do one or the other ASAP because I just can't get myself to do it. I've lost.
I hear you completely.
Yeah.
I don't have the brain. I don't have the ability to edit how I see my brain wanting the content to be. And it frustrates the shit out of me. Like I have a song that I've created on AI for wrestling, and I personally think it's a very fucking good song if it was accompanied with the right imagery.
Right.
Because right now it's just a blank screen, and I need the imagery, and I can't get it to work in my edit. It looks too choppy. It looks shit.
I'm making, an hour to 2 hour content, and then after reading it and rereading it and screwing up and starting over and rereading it and then I get it all done, and then I got to edit it, and I got to listen to the whole damn thing again, and then take
over
out
and over again while you're editing. Yeah,
take out the stutters and the whatever else. It's a nightmare. I hate it. I hate the editing process because I've already done it all. I've already read it all. I have actually thought about doing some just like random late night live streams where I just sit and read with a rain background and just do it live, so it's out there. But I also don't want to stay up till 2 in the morning doing that shit. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to hire an editor. But that's hard to do when your subject matter is like true crime and serial killers. Not everyone can hear that. So
Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely maybe look into like social media help. Maybe get someone that can do all of it, edit and social media, so you're not having to, outsource everywhere.
Yeah,
you can get one guy that can do the social media, make the Facebook page, make whatever else you need to do.
Yeah,
because I think that's the demographic is. Well, I don't know what your demographic is, but more Facebook age users.
Surprisingly, no. It's younger than Facebook.
Okay.
So
maybe Instagram would help.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's something to think about, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you have to try it all. I mean, if you're going to do it, you may as well. It's one post for everything. What goes on YouTube or what goes on Facebook goes on Twitter, goes on Instagram, goes on Snap, whatever.
Yeah.
Twittergram. Or X or whatever the hell they're called.
Do you use X?
I've got a X, but I don't use it ever. I don't think I post. I don't know if I've ever posted anything on it, but I read.
Interesting.
Yeah,
cool. I do more on LinkedIn than I do anything else, but that's just
never ever been on LinkedIn in my entire life.
That's just a job thing. So.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think we must have some of equivalents over here. We probably have LinkedIn.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's like if I'm looking for a job, I'll go on LinkedIn. If I'm looking to share work-related stories with other people or try to make business connections, it's LinkedIn. That's all.
That makes sense. Yeah, I watch. There's a guy that is a millionaire. And he wants to make other people millionaires. And I think he says he'll stop people in the street and say, what business do you want? How can I make it help? First thing I'll tell you is make a LinkedIn page. Get that sorted. Get that ready, because that's how people are going to discover you and email you and contact you. They won't message you over Instagram. They won't message you on Facebook. They'll look for the LinkedIn. I'm like, okay.
That's very true.
So, yeah, it's like a professional outlook.
Very true.
Cool. How's it, guys?
Yep.
It's that time.
It's that time again. Charles, what you got coming up this week?
I got a Pokemon video. Open some cards. Got some really good stuff. I've got another 12 Funko sodas to open up from Funko. Let's see if they send me 2 sealed cases this time.
Oh boy.
I've got some vintage baseball cards packs and some loose cards to open as well. They finally came in from a seller. And then our reseller battle. I got 2 weeks to do on that. So I'll just make one video for that.
Yeah, we need to catch up.
I couldn't do it last week. Just couldn't. I was too busy. So other than that, just plugging away in the printer and plugging away in the laser next week and getting ready for the season. So
yeah, we've got no let's chat this week. We're taking a week off, work schedules and things like that, and also to prepare for Scott coming around. Just be prepared to be visually excited during the stream, because we're going to have stuff on screen. We're going to have stuff all over the place. So I'm going to work on a template for the channel, because I don't like just having the black screen behind us. I like it to have a bit of individuality about the stream, and we can stand out compared to other people. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, Jeremy, what you got coming up?
I am going to commit to making content for the other channel, so we'll see what happens. September 12th, Night at the Sally House, and
Nice.
I'm thinking about doing a video series on that drop arcade. We'll see.
Okay.
If I did, it'll be on LSAPC, and if I don't, it's because I've just
You don't feel the vibe, yeah.
right. I mean, those should be pretty easy and fun to do, especially if there's constant updates and things going on. It'd be cool to do it starting on drop day or arcade drop day.
Yeah. Dr. Crypto was the guy I looked to when new things came out for NFTs. You would make the explained videos and tell us what it all meant and all that kind of stuff. So that could help you get into the creation again. Just make an explained video on arcade.
Yeah, and those were to this day, those are the best viewed videos on the channel.
Because they're evergreen content.
Yeah. But even specifically the Atomic Hub, like how to transfer, how to get wax, how to do whatever. Those were always the highest videos. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, even if you don't play, just like a short. Here's how you trade one of your cards to get points for this arcade, and you just traded a common. You know what I mean? Quick 1 minute video as a short.
It's not a horrible idea. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely.
Cool. You can check out my channel, the Rye Milky one. We're going to catch up with the reselling challenge. Sorry. I've got so many ideas that I want to do in my head. I just don't fucking do them. And I wish I had somebody that would just poke me with a stick and say, just get off the couch and go and make a video, because it's so fucking simple to do. React to a song that you like, do something like this, just make content, Ryan. But I get in my own head all the time and I don't do it. But then I have the wrestling channel, Wrestle Realm, and I just posted the video of the song I've been making for the anthem. I'm having fun with working wrestling and AI and doing what I can do with it and just having a little bit of fun. And it's that other person to talk to when you're at home alone, and Charles is at work and no one else is answering messages. You can just, hey, ChatGPT, how are you doing? I want you to predict this match for me, and you can have a conversation. Maybe I should just start recording when I do those things. But I'd love if everyone would check out the WrestleMania anthem that's on there. Stay tuned though. I will be making a video for the song. I want it to be as good so that WWE could see it and go, that's pretty cool, and get a shout out, because they've been shouting out YouTubers and reactors recently on the Netflix era. I don't know if people have noticed, but there'll be moments in the WWE and they'll cut to streamers that are reacting to it, and it's like, I'd love to do that on the channel. So stay tuned to that. It's WrestleMania season. There's 4 weeks till WrestleMania, so there'll be more content over on Wrestle Realm than there is Ryan Milky.
It'd be fun to do a WWE tier list going back to the early days of, just because there's been so many people through the WWE or that.
Yeah, and I'm shooting myself in the foot right now because they're over in Europe. There is a massive Europe tour 4 weeks before WrestleMania. I'm getting to see SmackDown at 7 p.m. my time, and you guys have to wait in America till 1 a.m. my time, because they hold it from you and then they give you a rerun of it. Like, I should be going live at 7 p.m. my time and spoiling the whole damn show, because everyone's going to come flock to watch the show early, but I don't do it. It's like, come on, Milky. I need to kick up the arse.
Yeah, you should do it. You should spoil it.
I think I've said to you, Charles, I feel like my WrestleMania season starts the day after WrestleMania, and then you build the year to Mania. So I think I've always held off, and maybe this year will be the year I just go for gung-ho the day after WrestleMania for the whole year.
Yeah.
Because I've got the channel, I've got the support, we've got the group chat, but it's just doing it,
Yeah.
But we'll get there. So yeah, this has been a impromptu Horseman Live, we can say. We don't use the Horseman Live moniker as much when there's just the two of us, because it was a collective group of people. So we don't tag along the Horseman as much, but when one joins us, we can. So be sure it'll be in the group chat now.
Call it what you want. It's going to be fun times. We all get
of course, and hopefully Randy gets his lag sorted and he can join us another time.
Absolutely. And I'm going to have to hit Randy up now and see how many NFTs.
Yeah, we need to know how many NFTs he's got.
All of
cool.
Them.
Yeah. How many were made? I got them all.
Yeah.
Charles, you want to take that this week?
No, I'm good.
No. Okay, Jeremy, you can do it.
Guys, awesome. Appreciate each and every one of you being here. Thank you so much for all the wonderful love and support you've shown us in the chat. We know you could be anywhere, and you chose to spend this evening with us. We can't thank you enough for that. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor hanging out with you two gentlemen, and we will see you in the next one.
Yeah, we will.
Bye, guys.
Remember, he just loves you.